How's it doing? Do you need it?
Huh?
Do you need through? Yeah, sorry. So much shit though. So much. Alrighty. Which one? What now? Ah, the earnings.
Yeah.
Well, my phone's already been gotten, but we can do the earnings tomorrow to get yours if we need to.
We will. Oh, there's no more clean up in there. And I had enough the cash back for Amazon.
Yeah. Cool. Alrighty. So you good with me continuing, or do you need the light or anything? It would not fit last time I checked. I was gonna put it in later. Alright, well, there's still nobody here, so I don't feel guilty a bit for letting my personal matters air out on the... Huh? Okay, oh, that's because I have the other full one here. Either, it's been a long day of walking and streaming, y'all. But, either way, I don't mind sharing my business. It's not like anyone's in chat. And Assassin's Creed gets minimals. Lady Grey, was that you made that pitiful noise? You okay, honey? Benny, scooch, now. Benny, scooch, now. But yeah. Sorry for yelling at him. There was just an immense amount of poop. Yeah. Alrighty. And for the background noise, we'll play The Girls Are Fighting Again by Hassan. Because I know Hassan won't sue me. He has the Hassan Entertainment thing. So, for sake of it, Hassan Abi's channel, The Girls Are Fighting Again, 1 hour ago. That's capital H-A-S-A-N. Capital A-B-I. If I did not say capital, they are lowercase. Y'all be good. Go ahead and rewind this real quick.
I'm literally saying cut it all now. I don't know what the he's going after. I don't know what he's saying. Losing his TV mandate, and he's very upset about things, but you know he could lose a lot more than that. I can tell you right now. Hey, Elon could lose a lot more than that. I don't know. We might have to quit Joey, Elon. You know what Joey did? Joey's the monster that might have to go back and eat Elon.
This morning, the Trump Elon Musk feud was back on.
Guys, can we get a president that doesn't have Alzheimer's? I mean, seriously, let me pause you right quick, Hassan. Since we're doing a streamer and a streamer and a streamer. Guys, can we get a president that doesn't have Alzheimer's? I say that with all the insensitivity I can towards him. With all the real, like, heartfelt, I get it to those who have dealt with that tragic thing. My grandfather died of it. Well,
Chiere,
either way.
is there something
Dementia Alzheimer's.
With enough
But
drachme, I could buy my freedom. Otherwise, something tragic needs to happen to my master.
So you want me to give you some drachme?
Yes, any drachme you can give helps.
Take this.
was that it? That was an easy quest. Okay. I thought I was gonna have to go kill the dude. Either way. We got a new ability, y'all. Hell yeah. Let's see. Can't. We will wait for that. I kinda wanna get an animal companion. And the next will let us get leopards, lions, or lynx. The third lets us get bear and, I guess, legendary creatures. I don't know. See, this is where I start to feel more like a D&D character, because it's, well, do I go ahead and fill out my stats for one first and then the other, or mix and match? Honestly, I think I should get more archery skills. Well, yeah, let's do the fire sword. And we will go ahead and equip it to... We'll replace the bull charge with the fire. Well, we spent 50 drachma and we got a new upgrade to our weapon. But I do not believe we've upgraded the ship. What we can do at the moment is to try to... I figure we can go after him one last time. We'll try one more naval battle against him. And then we'll move on and do the Athenian War some more, I reckon. There's a lot to do in this game, admittedly. It's a very vast game. But it'll just make it all the more satisfying when we finally beat it, right, chat? Yeah.
I never thought I would get out of there. Thank you.
Alrighty, let's
Ready
go
for
kill a cult.
departure!
Welcome back! Where shall we go?
I just said it, man. We're gonna go kill a cultist. And we're probably gonna do a few piracies in between there.
Here we go!
I bet I could make his wraparound crawl. That's the Boulder Island. Alright, this time we move in slow and steady. It's not like any of these cultists who tried to run here. 4, 5, 6. This is gonna be a battle. But I think we got this,
Pulling up
y'all.
to that salvage.
Okay, looks like we managed to stay. Oh, please, I ain't done shit.
Get
Those
ready
two
to
escaped
fire!
themselves off.
Faster!
I suggest we could do it without getting their attention.
Commander, I think they spotted us. Should we
Yep.
continue?
Archers, take your marks! Ah! Rowers, go!
They are going to hit us!
Speed up! Archers!
Commander, we need to brace for death under a weapon!
Archers to the front! Spears, now! Now! Get ready!
Try another volley! We need to move before they hit us!
Hit them with your spears! Weapons out! We board the dogs!
Oh, okay. I was about to say, this ship had no treasure? Did I get the treasure? Okay, I got the treasure.
Watch out! They are trying to
Head
hit
for
us!
over water! Brace yourselves! Faster! Ready arrows! Arrows! Spear volley! Hold on tight!
We miss!
More speed! Spears at the ready! Go! Ready to shoot! Fire!
Well then, that went a lot easier than it normally does. Where is the salvage? I want it. Before I double back. Damn it, friend, you just drunk again.
Let's move! Come on!
Alright, let's say we've accomplished that pirating and killing the cultist. We got 1 hour left for us to start heading towards bridge, so let's just move real slow.
Brace for impact!
Sing us another song!
That Elon may get more subsidy than any human being in history by far, and without subsidies, Elon would probably have to close a shop. Perhaps he should have
Woo! Feel that wind! Sails! Now!
Salvage nearby!
Sails up! Now! Ease up!
Commander, away!
This is really childish, but it wasn't just a few months ago that Elon Musk said for any member or...
It's very clear that they care more about Donald Trump, like, above all. Because Donald Trump has the capacity to at least whip the constituents. But not only that, but also, Republicans have never cared about their constituents. What are we talking about? They know that their constituents will not realize who is responsible for the pain. They can always turn around and blame, like, random groups, like undocumented migrants or trans people, or the Democrats or something, okay? And when you have an ineffective, servile, inept, Democratic opposition party, there is no space for them to actually push back on this message. Look no further than the fact that many states refused Medicaid expansion, free money from the federal government at the behest of their private healthcare, that did not want to abide by the expansion of Medicare coverage and offering poor people extra healthcare, offering poor people any healthcare at all. There are numerous states where Republican voters have to literally simultaneously vote back into office.
Everybody please. Ben, you're in the mic. Chifu, you're pitching. Stop. Both of you stop. Chifu, shut the fuck up, please. Thank you. Benny, it's fine. Chifu, shush. Benny, I know you're just trying to be a good guard boy. It's okay. Ain't nothing wrong. Ain't nothing there, I don't think. Would y'all chill? I believe that was just a car. I don't see anybody in the light hole. Let me check. Oh God, everything hurts. Excuse me. I'm gonna check, but I'm 99% sure that was a car. Oh, just in case it was. Let me look. I'm a looking. It's not just right. I can see it first. Let's go. Ain't nothing. Damn, now I'm blind. Ain't nothing there other than a bunch of lights. And now that the angels have blinded me, I'm gonna go try to find things in the hall. Alright, I'll do this shit. Body and my leg. We will go out tomorrow, Bubba. Okay. Sorry about that. Wait, y'all, he said to the audience of 0. How y'all doing? Let's fix our boat a bit, shall we? Weakening the Obsidian Islands will draw Sulcos to a naval battle. Huh. Investigate the clue. Huh. That looks like a male. Massive male. I guess he's the next one in the naval battle to go after. So. Alright.
Commander's leaving the helm.
Oh, it's because I reassigned the crew. I was about to say, where's all our people at? It's a dude, a lady, and a guy running it. Good God, I'm still making jokes from Pineapple Express. I've gotta stop. No, well, actually, I don't know. Pineapple Express personally, Seth's character in there had some issues, in my opinion. But outside of that, I liked the movie, and I don't think it's aged that badly, you know? Aged well, probably not. Aged badly, I don't think so. As I said, minus Seth Rogen's character, the creep. Look, I'm sorry, if you haven't seen Pineapple Express, Seth Rogen plays a real fucking creep in that one.
Know this place, Icarus? It's where Lycomedes threw Theseus to his death.
Boy, howdy, I wish those names meant anything at all to me. Okay, this one's some more news. Supreme Court issues nationwide injunction on decency. Butterflies, rainbows, humanity. Let's go with people are using, fun. I've seen these ads. People are using AI for the wrong things. This is the Sasquatch thing where it's just racism. Guys, look, I'm a funny guy. I like the ha-ha jokes. I make fun, dark, funny ha-ha jokes. Again, I think jokes can be made about literally anything. But here's my problem. Stop, Alice. But here's my problem. One is age. For example, I would not make any firefighters getting gunned down jokes right now. Because within the last 48 hours, 3 firefighters at a minimum are dead from said incident. Be a little harsh. The main reason I don't make ha-ha funny kids shooting up school jokes as much is because we can't go a week without a school shooting. Not funny. Almost anything else can be a funny ha-ha at the moment, you know? But when the punchline's just racism, that's not a joke, that's just racist, which means you're just a bigot. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't make the rules. This is, yep, this is emergency. I lie, Rooney. Also, this kid helps me keep in touch with the kids, because I'm not going to get in that culture. It's not my culture. But from an outside perspective, you know, I'm very interested. I'm curious. I just don't want to... How do I say it? Like Jane Goodall among the apes, but less... I don't know. How do I put it? Because again, I feel like saying Jane Goodall among the apes is inherently sounding more racist than I intend. I'll do a more detailed dive on it when I do my stream in the early morning when I'm waiting for the ride tomorrow. But it's like, again, I don't mean to sound racist because I'm not talking about black folks or I'm not talking about any one folk in particular. It's just children, teenagers, and young adults to be more specific. Teenagers and young adults, Gen Z. Y'all ain't kids no more, so I can look at you and not feel dirty and creepy doing it on its own. So, I'm not trying to... Oh God, I sound like a pervert when I say it that way. This is why we're talking about it a little bit now and a lot more tomorrow. But, it's like, you know, I don't want to ogle the children by any stretch of the imagination or anything else. But, I also would very much like to understand Gen Z. Sort of like how I didn't understand the younger millennials until very recently. That's because I refused to watch younger media because I stupidly thought it was kid shit, you know? I didn't watch Adventure Time until maybe a year ago. I didn't watch, and I fell in love with it when I watched it, but I didn't watch Steven Universe actually watch it until like a couple years back. I very much had my culture, and looking at some of our stuff, it's just so fucky and problematic, it ain't even funny. Well, for example, I love the hell out of the wild thornberries. Do I need to tell you how inaccurate the wild thornberries is for just everything, and how little bit racist it is? Okay, these bandits got some chops. So let's give them a few chops, shall we? Oh, the fire makes this practically unfair. And that's pretty. Where's this archer at? You're spotting her? Okay. You're also a caricature. Get your ass over here, bitch. Yeah! Not a scythe, though. Gonna make the argument right now, unless someone can tell me or prove me otherwise, not a scythe. Which is weird, because, you know, Ubisoft and Assassin's Creed's crew, minus, you know, the massive historical inaccuracies, the aliens, they typically do a pretty damn good job about setting the scene. And again, saying that, I'm probably being wildly racist because I'm seeing Assassin's Creed 3 through the rosiest of glasses. That one literally had magical natives in it. Either way though, like I said, I want to look into Gen Z now. Not like in a creepy pervert way, and like I never studied y'all when you were around. Now that you're old enough to sit down and talk with, what's up? What kind of shit you like? What your kids up to? Because, again, I think that we millennials, the royal we there, fucked y'all up. Not as bad as we were fucked up. It's a pattern, see? We each you get a little better each time. You know? You dig? We get a little better each time. We don't... We fucked y'all up, not as bad as we were. Gen X fucked us up, but not as bad as they got fucked up. You know, it's the cycle of abuse. Man, that's another bandit camp. Hell yeah. Gonna get us some killing on. Is this a Skyrim thing? Feels very much like a Skyrim thing. Must have been the wind. The wind set me on fire. Well, if you're in Florida, that happens a lot. Or if you're in Arizona. Or Cali. Oh, God, I need to not make these jokes. They get very sad, very serious, very quickly. Alright. Did that do it? I think I completed this one. Alright, yeah, sorry about that long delay of pause, y'all. My bad, I got a little... It has been a full day. Back to the racism. Again, doing great with these cutaways. I don't need an editor or a script at all. Oh, gee, I thought it said Mount Ouch. I was gonna... Okay, that's a creative name. We got 2 more war supplies to burn. We got a few mercenaries.
house here, and here it is, and it's really giving us some AI life until a random white person, usually an elderly white person, shows up and does something either rude, microaggressive, or macroaggressive, which then the black AI comes and claps back, usually with something akin to telling them that their end is dying. But it's not limited to just that, because again, each video seems to get worse than the last, with the black woman either yelling more, cursing more, being more
Alright.
black, stereotypically ghetto, as well as the things that the second person is saying being more and more this blatantly kind of racist. And again, the first few were kind of funny because they started off being made by someone who was black. The ethics behind making black-focused AI in general.
Oh, fuck yeah, this is Spartan-controlled island. Let's fuck it up, y'all. Okay. We'll go hit the farm first, and we'll move into the city from there. Now we'll just power through and hope that the other big mercenary don't come and eat our lunch. Oh yeah, y'all. Here's a hot tip for you early morning motherfuckers. Dude, I'm not gonna judge it because I don't work up front. That's not my pet peeve. My pet peeve is when you assholes want to add something at the last fucking second. That's my fuck you moment. But hell, you order at the board, I might be pissed, but I'll have it completely worked out my system before you get up there at the window. That being said, I know that most of my front of house workers, one of their biggest pet peeves, the name of our restaurant is on the front of the restaurant. The name of our restaurant is on all of our packaging. I'm going to give y'all a real big hint as to where I work at, or more importantly, where I don't work at. So, let me just go ahead and say this right now. If you're familiar with the southern breakfast chain Bojangles, real good chain. I got no smoke for them. Good chain. Here's the thing. Bojangles has bow rounds. What is a bow round, I hear some of you from the north asking. Thank you for asking, patron. Now, a bow round is effectively a potato wedge. But my best guess is with a slightly different seasoning. I have not eaten a bow round since I quit smoking. So, maybe now I could tell you what that seasoning is. I could not at the time. So, to my knowledge, a bow round is a potato wedge. You can say potato wedge. We don't have potato wedges at my place of business. But if you ask for a potato wedge, at least they will give you the benefit of, oh, sir, we don't have that. When you ask for a brand, it would be like you pulling up to, again, another hot tip to where I don't work at, and we're not going to go any further because I don't want y'all playing Guess Who to figure out where I work. But another hot tip, if you get a branded item at a non-branded store, because I want Mickey D chicken nuggets, okay, go to McDonald's then, bitch. This isn't a McDonald's. I mean, it's one of those, you feel me? I don't understand people when it comes to that shit sometimes. Because they do the silliest shit. And like I said, for me, I don't really care, because I don't get to hear the silliness until after it comes my way. But for my front house workers, it is a big pet peeve of theirs. Mostly because, you know, it'd be like someone coming up in your place of business and ordering something utterly fucking ridiculous. And then when you correct them, you're the dumbass or you're the asshole. And it's like, why? Because I don't carry that, because this is not that store? Like I said, I don't understand. That's all. And I really think that we need to have an entire class in school that is in elementary, middle, and high school. And each time it gets progressively, like, a little more oh, I did it to myself. But each time it gets just a little bit more intense. But each school needs its own Kobayashi Maru. Because I'm sorry, but even I have this problem even to this day, and I work on it with games like this and games like Saints Row on Extreme. And y'all, we are real bad at not taking correction well as like a society. That's not every single person in the society, but overall, like, the motif is seriously, we are not good at correcting or taking correction. We just aren't. And I think a part of that comes from school and comes from the whole, we gotta always be on, we gotta always be our best. If you're not first, you're last. That dumbass capitalist competition. Which again, if you're into competition for fun, all the more power to you. I'm not one for competition for fun as much, but it can be fun. I'm looking for one last grain bin and a war chest. There's a war chest. Where's the last grain bin? There's the last silo, and nope, is it intact? I think that's the last intact silo. Any other silo that's not intact should be on fire currently. Alright, so one then the other. Oh, that one's already got, so we'll go get this one then. Huh. I wonder why that last one is not appearing on my map yet. I wasn't that... Okay, I was real far off from that chest. But that wasn't that far off from the shit. Yeah, I'm about 90, 80... About 84 meters, give or take, from the chest. Yeah, it's a bad mark. We got 2 of 2, 2 of 4. We got 2 more to get rid of. And that looks like one of them. Huh, I wonder why it didn't ignite. Feels like it should have ignited. I did not get fire arrows. What I need to do is get my special bow, my weapon, draw my bow, and fire into that. Did that do it? What is this fucker? Burn proof or something? always an opening somewhere. That looks like my opening. That do it for some reason. Maybe I need stronger fire. Either way, I reckon we'll go conquer this place for Athens.
Or homophobia. Like, look no further than freaking Shane Dawson, who built his career off of playing so many stereotypes, literally doing blackface, yelling, putting on a black set, and just generally having the caricature of a ghetto black woman, and having that do absolute numbers, and people loving it. And there definitely can and should be a whole conversation had around the state of the audiences that were tuned in at the time, being receptive to that type of content again after living through that. Because the first time all it was happening, the audiences had the excuse of us, we were young, we were kids, and we didn't know any better, and he was preying upon us not knowing any better to laugh and evil that. But now a lot of us are grown. Well, those of us that are grown, and those of us that aren't have been on the internet long enough to know like what flies and what doesn't. But getting back to the top of the conversation, cause this, and oftentimes that phobic rhetoric.
Hmm.
We need to talk about it, and it's really loud. Stuff is going so viral and just being so widely accepted. And I think
Alright,
maybe a
let's
few of us
take
are
out leader, see if that makes a difference. And then we will move forward.
Minstrelsy and digital blackface. So let's unpack what that means. So what is minstrelsy? What is a minstrel show? Well, according to Britannica.com, a minstrel show is defined as an American theatrical form popular from the early 19th to the early 20th century that was founded on the comic enactment of racial stereotypes. This would essentially be when white people would put on blackface, enact out dramatized black stereotypes, often revolving around the topics of laziness, being dumb, hypermasculine, hypersexual, and perpetuating some even more harmful rhetoric and narratives to stoke not only amusement for other white people, but also to reinforce the dehumanization of black people, with oftentimes black people being conveyed as being animalistic. Now, obviously, we know minstrel shows are very problematic on many different levels, yet we still see some semblance of them, or at least the impact of them passed down through time, even to present day. Again, look at some of Shane Dawson's older videos. But the way that the form of this anti-blackness has evolved over time is especially interesting, because until recently it's been done in more covert ways, specifically through the advent of what people call digital blackface. Essentially when non-black people use black slang, images, memes, or speech patterns online to seem funnier or like more expressive, basically embodying the essence of blackness and black culture to sell the joke, sell the emotion, and then taking it off and putting it away when you're done with it. CNN describes digital blackface as the practice where white people co-opt online expression of black imagery, slang, catchphrases, or culture to convey, comment, or express emotion. These expressions, which one commentator calls radicalized reactions, are made in Twitter feeds, TikTok videos, and Instagram reels are among the most popular internet memes. Now, when it comes to digital blackface as a whole, and as it's referenced in my article, I don't agree entirely. I do think that there is some important nuance there. Like, I think there is definitely something to be said about the use of black or African American faces and expressions to convey an extreme, dramatic, or intense emotion. But I don't think that, like, solely using that makes you racist, and that isn't what we're here to say. Because I know a lot of times when you start throwing stuff around like that, people feel really hurt and don't really take in the message. That's not what I'm saying. Like, no, if you're not black and you're using a Wendy Williams meme, you are not a racist. I promise you. I would say,
Best
though,
stay
that
out of
maybe
sight.
think about what specifically about black people's reaction and expression do you find so funny and just so right and relatable in that moment. Because here the expression
You have no chance!
over exaggeratedness of emotions and expressions is the combination of black that make them either funny, relatable, or just perfect for the moment. Admittedly so, those are also very similar reasons for why people not funny and yet still reverberating from black emotions and expressions. Again, that's something to think about. But I think the more serious side of the digital
Lori!
actual accounts that pop up on Twitter and Instagram that are relatable to black people. A black person having a black avatar, engaging in black Twitter discourse, but fully behind the screen not being a black person. And let me tell you, this has happened so many times on Twitter, where the person eventually gets exposed as not being who they say they are, quite literally putting on a digital blackface, which is absolutely crazy. But now that we have a common understanding of the terminology and what we're talking about, let's bring this back to the AI clapback videos. Well, for one, these AI videos are essentially using either generated black faces, prominent black stereotypes, or ways of speaking as the butt of the joke. They're not just borrowing from black culture, they're trying to generate blackness, which by no means is anything close to representation. It's simulation. The very same tropes that used to get painted on white people's faces in digital shows are now being generated artificially, packaged into an 8-second funny clip meme, and posted online for engagement for clout. And the sad part of this all, the gag of it all, is a lot of people posting and making these versions of these problematic videos are not black. You see how things tend to repeat themselves? This content. If the creators of this phenomenon are black, it's going out and being racist after that beyond being so black audience. When the butt of the joke stems from
There's definitely something there. Swords in her!
Okay, well, you guys are down below now. Ooh.
Hey, Laquifa, looks like your baby daddy ended up at my crib again. You better buy a leash if you don't want him here no more because he's always running to me. Bye, boo.
Laughing at the AI clap back to be my boo. So I'm good. Like, girl. But let's take this pivot and talk about like how people are even in the first place. What are the drivers behind this? This just seems to drop out of nowhere. And it did with DO3. Google DO3 is an AI powered video generation. That creates high quality stories without a
Oh, I'm in a whole area is restricted on. Guess what happens when you commit murder? Oh, absolutely the fuck not. $20 a month for AI? Bruh, no. $20 a month I could finally play with my friend on here. Boy howdy, that's gonna be fun when I can finally get the $10 to play with him. One, I know it's gonna make him happy, because fucker keeps blowing up my inbox. And I'm not even being judgy, dude, because it's like, I get it. I get it. I just, hitting me up 100 times ain't gonna change the fact I can't afford a $10 thing a month right now. That being said, as soon as I can, trust, brother, you're the first one I'm gonna contact.
Let's go.
They're beautiful. Let's avoid fighting them. Honestly, that does kind of speak to something, don't it? Because think about it for a minute. The ones who are doing the racist AI-generated content, the ones that are, like, doing the gorillas, that's weird to me. Because here's the thing. Oh, I guess they don't believe in global warming, or climate change, or waterways. But here's the reason I don't like AI, is because, y'all, I walk for two reasons. One, to amuse the people that watch me, but also exercise, and I also, it does my heart good, as much as my heart hurts sometimes afterwards, but it does my heart good to know that, hey, I bought the world a couple milliseconds, you know? Not even really, but you know, it does my heart good to think I did. I can only imagine, because it's like, every time someone types in to get AI to generate something for them, it uses roughly 30 gallons of water. 30, not 3, 30, 3 with a 0. Gallons of water. We need that water, folks. So when you use AI to be racist intentionally, you're literally making the world a worse place for your race, if that's what you cared about. And also, we've been over it. I keep trying to use ethnicity instead of race, because technically, again, we don't have any other races. We don't. When you get to it, we're all human. Homo sapiens sapiens. The other races were just that. Unless there's some kind of... Unless one of the island tribes is so distant from us... What's the word? Not... Yeah, it would be genetically, wouldn't it? If one of the tribes is so far from us genetically that they actually couldn't create children with us that could have offspring, then we would be different races.
We're making a decisive push on Spartan borders, and we need all the help we can get, including yours.
I'll do it, but first, you good,
I'll
bro?
fight with Athens today.
Then you'll fight with honor too. Let's bring pain to those Spartans.
I'm very confused as to why he's so animated with his voice. Well, he's very animated, but his voice is calm. Lovely.
Push them back! Don't give them any ground!
I believe we have lost. Ooh, every lost is that their champion.
I'll cut you like a pig.
Alrighty.
Always wanted to be the one to kill the giga better!
Oh, taking that. Admittedly, guys, no, I have not practiced the battle ball. I think after I beat him, it's over, right? Is he basically the boss? Looks like we took down the crazy level. Oh. Oh well. We killed 27 soldiers and 2 captains. We should have killed more captains. We got the bow and I started to get a little bit sleepy. So we will have to go after the leader and then weaken their power again. Till then, we got us a lovely recurved bow. And so much lost life. Alright, we saved, we're good. We will see y'all on the next one. I will do a live stream tomorrow. And probably a wind down Minecraft right quick, but it'll have no mic and a different theme. And I won't be doing that because it's already 6:04. So good night, y'all. I will see y'all tomorrow sometime. Maybe a Minecraft in the morning. Be honest with you, probably not, just because how hectic the mornings are. But we'll see. Either way, it won't have a mic to it. Hate to end it on the low note of a fail, but we'll pick it up next time. Y'all be good, endure, and survive, y'all. Bye for now.